Hi, this is Alex Mikus from protonerds.com. Welcome to my Proto.io series of video tutorials. This is How to Use Fade and Hide to Add Polish to Your Prototype, Part 1. How to fade in an item when the screen shows. In this series of 4 video tutorials, I'll show you how to use basic actions like fade and hide combined with interactions that will help make your prototype look more polished and professional. It's important to note that while these videos can be viewed separately, they are meant to be watched consecutively as each tutorial builds upon knowledge learned in the previous video. The objectives for these series of tutorials are 1. How to fade in an item when the screen shows. 2. How to fade out an item when tapped. 3. How to fade out an item when you interact with another item. And 4. How to make an item never reappear once it has been displayed. One of the most powerful features in Proto.io is the ability to change the visibility state of an item. This is done using an interaction. Item visibility can be controlled by using the display or the hide action found within the interaction properties. Visibility can also be controlled by having items fade in and out. This is done using the Animate Item action. It's also worth pointing out that each item has a Properties window where you can toggle the default visibility and opacity of that item. One important thing to remember about item properties in Proto.io is that they are persistent. For example, if you hide an item, it will remain hidden until you make it visible again, even if you go back to the same screen. Let's get started with Tutorial 1, How to Fade in an Item when the Screen Shows. In this project, I've already created a tooltip and placed it on the screen. I've also created a container that I'm using as a photo carousel that can be scrolled horizontally. I've created 2 screens for this tutorial, Screen 1 and Screen 2. To make the tooltip fade in when the screen loads, the first thing we need to do is to change the opacity of the tooltip to 0.0. That way when the screen loads, the tooltip will not be displayed. Click on the tooltip to bring up the tooltip box. Select the Size and Position tab. Enter a value of 0.0 into the opacity input form. You'll notice that because we have set the opacity value to 0.0, the tooltip is no longer visible on the screen. Close the tooltip box and select Screen 1, then select Interactions. This opens up the special Interactions for Screen box. Click on Add Interaction. Let's call it Fade Tooltip when Screen Shows. For the trigger, let's select Screen Show. For the action value, scroll down and choose Animate Item. Next, we need to choose the item affected, which is located on Screen 1. The item, of course, is the tooltip itself. For the animation type, select Fade Item. For the Fade to value, which is the opacity of the tooltip, select 1. Let's scroll down to edit the remaining properties. Leave the easing as linear, the duration as 400 milliseconds. For the delay, we want to select a custom delay. Enter a value of 3000 milliseconds, which equals 3 seconds. Click on the Save Interaction button, then click on Done. Click on the Save Project button, and then click on Preview. The scripting is successful because when the screen shows, we see that the tooltip fades in after a 3-second delay, just as expected. Congratulations! Now you know how to make a tooltip or any other item fade in when the screen loads. Thank you for watching, and make sure to check out our next Proto.io tutorial video, Part 2, How to Fade Out an Item when Tapped. Also, if you like this video, please give us a thumbs up. For help or advice with your Proto.io project, we are available for hire at protonerds.com.